Bakunin said. His organization, the Sublime Perfect Masters, one of the principal secret societies founded by Felipe Buonarroti, the Sublime Perfect Masters, took shape in Geneva in 1809 as an inner circle of the revolutionaries drawn from the Philadelphs. Again, we're seeing the dynamic of esoteric versus esoteric. Exoteric is the outside, the Philadelphs were the exoteric, and then the Sublime Perfect Masters were the esoteric sect within the Philadelphs. It took shape in Geneva as an inner circle of the revolutionaries drawn from the Philadelphs, another secret society of the time, and from liberal Masonic circles. Unlike the Philadelphs, which focused their efforts on the destruction of Napoleon, the Sublime Perfect Masters set their sights on the more ambitious goal of launching revolutions throughout Europe to bring about socialist governments and the abolition of private property. This was the entire agenda at the time, but from all of these groups, they took the ideas of previous people who desired to abolish private property and bring in neo-feudalism, and they built upon those ideologies. Marx is a result of that. Okay, they inspired him to think the way he thought. And the language was not socialist and communist at the time. It was like, hey, there's an ultra-rich class, and they're the propertied class. They own the property, and we have to abolish property. You know, not that everybody should have their equal and rightful share of property, okay, or have their own private property, I should say, but no, abolish it all. Abolish it as a wrong idea and axiom that you can't own anything. Well, folks, if you can't own anything, you have no rights. You don't own yourself. Chief and principal among all forms of property is the ownership of the self, which is the basis of all spirituality. And if you can't own that as property, you can't own anything else as property. That's why they want to abolish all forms of property. The Sublime Perfect Masters followed the older 18th century pattern of secret societies and drew heavily on the symbolism and practices of Freemasonry. Again, please do not just see Freemasonry as evil. They are distorting what Freemasonry is supposed to be teaching and conveying to people. Freemasonry is an allegorical system of morality conveyed in symbols and allegorical stories. There is nothing wrong with the pure form of Freemasonry. It's how it has been distorted and perverted by these occultists. The Sublime Perfect Masters worked through a 3-degree system: apprentice, sublime elect, and Areopagus. Keep in mind that last term, Areopagus, or the guiding body. Above these degrees was a central coordinating body, the grand firmament. Again, you're going out of the exoteric layer of even this esoteric society into an even deeper inner circle, okay? The grand firmament, whose existence was kept secret from everyone outside the Areopagus level. Members learned very little about the workings of the society on their admission, and only those of proven loyalty were advanced through the degree system. Such a system displays close alignment to the Bavarian Illuminati order. Buonarroti probably borrowed it from his early experience in an Illuminati-controlled Masonic lodge. Almost certainly did. The Sublime Perfect Masters served primarily as a coordinating body for liberal secret societies across Europe, and at its height in 1820, it had members in Spain, France, Belgium, Italy, Germany, Denmark, and Switzerland. Along with the Carbonari, it played a significant role in the wave of rebellions that swept through Europe in 1820 and 21. In the aftermath of these risings, informers leaked details of the order's activity to police in several countries, meaning the Sublime Perfect Masters details. As a result, Felipe Buonarroti was exiled from Geneva, Switzerland. The next conspirator